Hello there. I hope you're doing fair. I just got back from doing my hair. However, I now declare it's time to work on a new chair. So, welcome to the Quad Life. It's been a while since I've been working or recording here in my corner, but figured I'd come back here today and to do today's video. As I say, it's time to work on a new chair. So, power wheelchairs like mine are supposed to work or be functional for about 5 years. And after that point, you can get a new chair again. Well, I've been a quadriplegic now for 40 years, and I am sitting in my third power chair I've had. So, therefore, I have let my chairs last a little bit longer than 5 years. I think my first chair, I probably got it when I was about 4 or so. I don't remember exactly when I got it, but it lasted from, let's say, 1986, and I used it for 10 years up until 1996. And that was an old Fortress Commander that had all 4 wheels were the same size. And it didn't really fit me the best, but it worked. And it had some issues in it, but hey, for that time, it worked for what I needed. Then in 1996, I got my second chair. So my Action Arrow had large back wheels to it that were belt driven, and it pretty well got me through anything. I don't think that chair got stuck on anything that I remember, and I figured out how I could spin wheels or make donuts with it, and it was a fun chair. It was also my first one that allowed me to tilt and to recline. So for my first 10 plus years, I was always sitting and I couldn't move around at all. And getting used to moving around, that took some learning curves, and that's why I had a lot of pressure sores back then and still do. But so that was neat. But that chair, I got it in 96, and it went through all the way until I got this current system in August of 2015. So that means it went for 19 years. However, part of that was due to the fact that it took me 8 years in order to get this chair I have now. So before I got this system, I was looking at some standing options, and I went with a chair company that I won't mention their name, but it was a major nightmare working with them. And that for 5 years we had their chair here, which technically was supposed to be mine, but it never worked for me. And they were a company out of Arizona, and would supposedly come up here and get all kinds of work done, but it would maybe be 4, 6, or 8 months between service calls, and then they would try to make some tweaks or adjustments, but it never worked for me, and it just ended up that we returned the chair, and they hopefully refunded my insurance, because I never officially signed that I received it either. But that led to this chair that I now have, that I got August of 2015. So it is my first center wheel drive, and it's Invacare, and it has worked pretty well over the last decade, I would say. I've had a few problems with it that there's switches in the back that it sometimes has locked out my driving or my tilting. But thankfully those have not been too difficult to fix. To say they were annoying while they happened is the case, but you know, any breakdowns are annoying no matter what item you're doing. And so I'm pretty happy with this one, and would probably stick with it a few more years, but it's possible I'm going to be having funding changes in a year or so, and I may discuss that in another video, but I wanted to start working on a new system. So I looked at the two major options in my area, and they both had very poor ratings on them. But one of them was recommended by one of you guys and my insurance company. So that is who I chose. And I will not say their name yet. As of this recording, I don't have their permissions to yet, so just wait for more and it'll come then. So a couple weeks ago now, I met with the chair company and a local OT or occupational therapist, and I gave them a whole list of items that I made out of things I want to see in a new chair and things I want to change, things I want to keep. And they were quite happy to see it, because they normally get people that don't know what they want in a wheelchair, and after this long I know what I want. So the day you see this, I'll hopefully be getting some more work done, that I'll be getting fitted for a new backrest, and maybe look at a demo chair to see what it's like. But hopefully I can do some more recording and video so I can show you what the process is like. My camera has given me fits today in recording this, so we'll see if it's behaving better. But I will be taking you along as I work toward a new chair, and hopefully by the end of 2025 I'll be using it, but we'll see. But that is the update in the quad life for today. I thank you for watching and hope to see you next week or whenever I get a new video out. So bye for now.